Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today I get to share with you a project for Spellbinders using the Large Die of the Month Club Kit for September 2020. This month's club kit is so fun. We're going to make a strawberry layered cake and I'm super excited I get to share that with you. This is a 23-piece die set, and there is a little stamp set here that's a freebie for all of those who are a VIP Value Club member. VIP Value Club members include 3 clubs. This club here is the Kit and Caboodle. This club here is called the Glimmer Groupie, and then which is the one I use every month, and then this one here is called the Works. So if you have a subscription to these 3 kits, you will be getting a sprinkle stamp set in the mail. So that's super nice. And if you guys want to join one of those clubs that I just shared with you, this little stamp set will be included in your set too. Okay, with that being said, we're going to jump in and create a card. I was super excited about this kit. There's lots to it. There are citrus slices that you can turn into orange, lemons, or limes. There is a carrot, there's a cherry, and then there's a strawberry with the leaves that go with it. There's frosting and lots of layers and lots of sentiments. For my card today, we're going to use 4 different colors of cardstock. All of these are from Fun Stamper's Journey. We're going to use the bubble gum first, and we're going to die cut out the side of the cake, which is this piece here. I'm trying to get some tape off of it, and then we're going to do quite a bit of layering. You don't have to do the layering, but I like lots of dimension on my card, so that's what we're going to do today. So take the side, die cut that out along with the top piece, and then we're going to take the layer part of the cake and die cut that out also. We'll just add this, run these through the die cut machine, and then once these are die cut, we'll set these aside. We're going to keep the inside pieces for the layer cake too. We're going to use those. So we'll set these aside. Next, we're going to take our red cardstock, which is Cranberry Bliss, and I'm going to die cut out another layer, and then we're also going to die cut out the strawberry. I was super excited about the strawberry. There's the cherry that's attached to it, so you're going to die cut out a strawberry and a cherry at once. So keep that, because when you die cut out the leaf for the strawberry, you're going to die cut out the cherry stem also. So we'll take the leaf part and die cut that out with forest green cardstock, and then run those through. Now I die cut out 7 strawberries. And I think they're so cute. They even have the little holes in them. Okay, here's the cherry, the strawberry tops, and again, that's all we're going to be using. We don't need the cherry or the carrot top. Okay, this is Buttercream cardstock. I thought it's appropriate for our cake today. All these will be listed down below. If you guys are looking for some nice cardstock, Fun Stamper's Journey has some great ones. So this is Buttercream, and what I'm going to do is take the layer part, add that to the cardstock, and then I'm going to put the inserts in each one of these layers. The inserts fit beautifully in the layer, and when you die cut this all out, you're going to have the outline layer piece, like the red and the pink cardstock here, and then you're also going to have the inside layer pieces that will spell out you can have your cake and eat it too. How about that? I think it's so cute. Now in this die set, there's also a frosting piece. I'm going to die cut that out twice with the Buttercream cardstock. I'm using my tape just to tape them down to make sure they're centered in each one of these layers. Now there is an extra piece in the die set where you can do these individually, but I found this to be a lot faster. So once everything is die cut out, we're going to build our strawberries. I'm just going to add a dot of glue. There's an open area that doesn't have the strawberry seeds, so you just want to put a dot of glue in that area, and I'm going to do it to all of these, and then using my jewel picker here, we're going to add each one of the leaves to the very top of our strawberry. Now I'm making a strawberry cake today, but I think if you were to put carrots on the very top or the cherries, I think it'd be just adorable, or even the citrus fruit. It's nice because one of those dyes will create oranges, limes, or lemons. So we can make a lemon cake too. That'd be really nice. Okay, strawberries are done. I want to show you how pretty they are. They're so cute. Aren't they adorable? Okay, and here's the frosting. The frosting does have embossed detail, so that's nice also. Okay, after we have this done, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add foam adhesive behind each one of my strawberries just so they're ready to go. I'm using foam squares, the large foam squares from Fuzzy Sailor's Journey, and they're a little bit too large, so I'm going to use some scissors and just kind of trim them down a little bit. But I'm trimming them just slightly because I want the seeds to be covered with the foam adhesive on the front, so you can see white seeds behind it. I think the area is small enough to where the adhesive part that's there is not going to be affected by your card at all, but you'll see the white behind it. I have one last one to do, and then while I'm at it too, I'm going to add foam adhesive behind each one of my frosting pieces. There's so much to this little. There's also a dollop of frosting also. The carrot and I'm not sure if the cherry does, but I know the carrot has a slit in it where you can add the carrot leaves, which is really nice, and the dollop of frosting does too. Okay, we're gonna create a background for our cake because I like to pop it up with foam adhesive. So I'm adding the side first to a piece of white cardstock, and then next we're going to add the layers. But I have 3 different layers. I want the buttercream cardstock, the ivory color, to be on the very top, but I didn't want these to go to waste. So what I'm doing is layering them, adding glue behind my Cranberry Bliss here, and then I'm going to add my bubble gum right on top. And then after, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the bubble gum, but I'm going to use the buttercream instead. And I'm going to add the glue on top of the bubble gum and then add my buttercream. So we have 3 layers just to add a little bit of height to our cake, and that's good to go. We're going to flip this over, and I'm going to add glue behind here. And this is so easy to line up next to the side of the cake. You just line up the bottom and the top so that they're even and they meet. Add a little bit of glue behind each of the layers. We'll place this right next to it. Last but not least, we're going to add the top of our cake. Now I didn't add any dimension to the side or the top because we're going to add frosting to the side of the cake, and we're going to add the strawberries to the very top. So that's why I didn't add any dimension there. Next, I'll take my scissors and we're going to cut around the edge of our cake. Sometimes if you slide the scissors slightly underneath, it's easier to do, but I wanted to do this because I want to add foam adhesive behind my cake so it's popped up for a little bit of dimension. Now for each one of my layers, I thought it would be fun to alternate the bubble gum with the Cranberry Bliss cardstock, and so we're going to start off with, originally I was going to start off with the red and end up actually, I did start off with the red. So we're going to add the red, pink, red, pink, red, pink. So we have different colors of layers. And it spelled out the sentiment that says you can have your cake and eat it too. I think that's so fun. Now to add these layers on the inside of my cake here, I'm just going to add a little more dimension by adding foam adhesive. We're going to add 2 small foam squares and then alternate each one of these sentiments and add them to each one of our layers. And I love the way this turned out. In real life, the layers just look so neat. Okay, next we're going to add our frosting pieces. We're going to add one to the seam where the top of the cake meets the side. Just remove the release paper here. Small end goes on the far left. The thicker end goes towards your layers. We'll do the same here. And I think it's just the cutest thing. I love cake. I love strawberry cake. Okay, next we're going to take our strawberries and I'm going to line them up on top of, I'm going to make a full strawberry topped cake. So I'm just removing the release paper and doing a little bit of tucking, kind of twisting them so the green kind of is spread out. And then once I have this done, I was looking at it and I thought, you know what, let's add a dollop of frosting right in the center. So I die cut the frosting piece, and there's embossed detail on this too, along with the slit. So I die cut this out with the buttercream cardstock, and I'm going to tuck one of my strawberries in that slit there, and I think that looks so cute. There's nothing to adhere it to, so I just want to show you what it basically is going to look like, but we'll adhere that to our background panel in just a minute. So I'll set that aside, and then next we're going to bring in a piece of cardstock. Now I die cut this, or I trimmed this down to measure 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then we're going to use our sprinkle stamp set. This is so neat. The sprinkles in here, there are some that are solid and then some that are outlined. So we're stamping this twice on the bottom of our cardstock, about midway, with Cranberry Bliss Ink. This way it matches our strawberries. And I'm kind of flipping around. I wasn't sure if they actually is a continuous stamp or not, but when I stamped it a second time, I don't think you can tell that it wasn't a large stamp, which made it super neat. But I stamped that, and then for the outline sprinkles, I thought we would color those in green. At first I thought, well, it would kind of look Christmassy, but it really didn't. It kind of really looked strawberry, and that's what I was going for. So we have green and red sprinkles. Now to cover the seam, I'm going to trim down a piece of the green cardstock. I cut down a 1/2 inch strip here, and we're going to add some tape behind it and cover our seam so we have white and sprinkles right below. And then while I was at it, I added some off-white twine over that green cardstock and tied a bow all the way to the right there. So our background panel is ready to go. We're going to flip over our strawberry, and we're going to add foam adhesive behind our strawberry cake. And then we'll just remove the release paper. This is going to go in the center. Kind of making sure I don't tape down the ends of my bow. So cute. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and remove the release paper off of our little dollop of frosting. Add that. And as I got to looking at it, I didn't like the dollop of frosting for my strawberry cake. I wanted lots of strawberries. So I ended up putting all the strawberries in a mound on top of the cake, and I like that better. But I think we are missing a few for the very bottom. So I die cut out 3 more strawberries. So there's a total of 10 strawberries, 7 on top, 3 on the bottom here, and I added 3 just next to the end of the cake here. I grabbed my card base, which is a standard A2 size card base, and then we're going to take some glue and add it to our back panel here. And then we'll add this to our card base right in the center. And I think that looks so adorable. And for bells and whistles, I'm just adding a little bit of sparkle with some Ranger stickles. This is the diamond color. And I'm actually kind of smearing these stickles inside the strawberries so they kind of go into the seed part of the strawberry. So there's a little sparkle there. But that's my card today, guys. If you guys are interested in any of the VIP value clubs, I'll list them down below. Again, there's 3. There's the Works, the Kitten Caboodle, and then the Glimmer Groupie. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my project. Have a fabulous day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.